Just having got back from a trip, I can attest that the worst part of traveling is packing, living out of a suitcase, and then unpacking. It takes some real organization. And that's why today we're bringing in Suzanne all the way from Be Organized to help us, give us some tips before our summer trips. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Kelly. It's great to be here. Yeah, sometimes we need a vacation from our vacation, don't we?
I feel that so deep in my soul right now. I'm still dealing with jet lag from Paris. So before we're getting ready to go on a trip, what tips do you have before someone even starts packing?
Absolutely. You know, I was just talking to my sister yesterday, and we had this discussion about to cube or not to cube.
That is the question.
It is, right? Packing cubes, love them. And here's why. They act as mobile drawers. You can just take them, throw them into the drawer that's there. Choosing a different color for each family member goes a long way, keeping things sorted, right?
Yeah.
So easy.
Do you put in there like all of your workout stuff in one cube? Like how do you organize
I like it outfit by outfit. So I literally just take out, here's top bottom, here's top bottom.
You're so smart.
Whatever.
How do you recommend to your home, like resetting it before you go?
Resetting before you go. Do your laundry. You know, nothing is worse than coming home to a pile of laundry and then more laundry, right? So do your laundry first, of course. Something else, clean out the fridge. Make sure there's nothing stinky in there, right?
Yeah.
And if you can, it's great to actually call a cleaning service and get that scheduled while you're gone. Come back to a nice sparkly home, not a bad thing, right?
Not at all. I always feel like it makes me so happy when you have clean sheets, the laundry's done, you come back. You just feel like your life is really
nearly
in
as
order.
Stressful, right?
Now that we're on the trip, how do you stay organized while living out of a suitcase? Because that can be kind of chaotic.
Yeah, I think, think about the flight first, right? So these little pouches are great. These are for carry-on on your flight. They're just zipper pouches, but I love this "Are we there yet?" kind of pouch, activities for kids. The things that you can't lose on your trip. First off, make sure that they're safe, right? If your luggage goes away, goes missing, you still have the most important parts, right?
Yeah.
As you're in the hotel room, your Airbnb, wherever, these little trays can be a lifesaver. So this is a tray that just kind of, collapses, goes back together. It's an Amazon item, not expensive. But the key here is really having one place to keep your passport, your receipts, your keys, so it doesn't go missing throughout the hotel room. This doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can be just a colored paper plate.
Yeah.
But it acts as a magnet to hold things, right?
So this is how you can kind of utilize, too, the time on your flights as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, utilizing time on your flight is great for editing pictures on the way home, scheduling that grocery delivery to be there when you get home. That's a great use of time, right? Taking those photos from 20 pictures of the Eiffel Tower down to the 3 that you actually like.
It's like you knew what I was going through there.
Well, that's a great use of time. But also another tip for while you're in the hotel rooms, use 5 minutes at the end of the day. Throw away the trash. Put the dirty clothes in a dirty, laundry bag container like this. The ones in the hotel rooms provide, just split open. It doesn't hurt to invest in something super simple, right?
Absolutely.
Get your stuff out of there and then repack your day pack for the next day.
And when you finally are home, how do you tackle unpacking? Because people actually really make fun of me because I cannot go to bed. It doesn't matter how late I get home. I have to start like unpacking, putting stuff away. I can't sleep looking at the chaos.
Well, that's a great habit to get into. Just unpack the stuff, know, and if you can just get that first load of laundry done,
so start laundry.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Ideally, you had your laundry caught up before you left, so you come back and you just immediately tackle that. Sort those receipts, all that paperwork, just put it all in one place, get a good night's sleep, and then circle back.
And after the trip, too, how do we stay organized with all of our travel supplies? Too?
It's so simple. Just a bin.
A bin?
A bin, a box, whatever. All of these packing cubes, all these items, go back in, make sure they're replenished before you put them back in. Your travel soaps, shampoos, whatever. Make sure that they're full, go back into the bin, and then it's easy to take for the next time. Doesn't have to restart every single time.
I don't know why I don't have a bin that is just labeled like this travel, where it's like you can go and access, because in my bathroom, it's like all the travel size things are in all different drawers. It's complete
chaos. Just put them in there.
Yes.
Right? Put them in there. Be done with it.
This is making me like zen. I love like staying organized. This is bringing me like happiness.
Well, I think that, vacations, trips, right? They're meant to be a reset. They're not supposed to be stressful. But sometimes preparing for them and then dealing with them after the fact can be a lot.
Yeah, we were talking
let's
about
make
you
it
need
simple.
like a vacation from the vacation,
Yeah,
but if
right?
you prepare a little before, then you don't always feel that
Little
way.
prep goes a long ways.
And you have a running list too that you want to talk about that you use sometimes for trips. So explain this.
Yeah, just a master packing list is something that you can create for your family or yourself. We camp a lot. So we have a camping list that is just a checklist of like, okay, don't forget the sleeping pads and the, I don't know, the campfire charger and the lanterns and, just all the things so that as we come back from the camping trip, it all goes back in the bin, but then we can refresh, restock, and make sure everything's there.
So it's a little bit of a checklist.
A little bit of checklist. It's great also when you're working with kids to teach them. Okay, here's your list of things. Make sure you get them ready. I believe in having kids be able to be a part of that process. Right?
I think it makes perfect sense. And talk to me a little bit about like any tips you have for families, because I'm somebody that's just worrying about myself packing and it feels chaotic sometimes, but Cube's such a good idea. What else do you recommend?
Back to this toiletry bag. It seems so simple, but we don't need 4 tubes of toothpaste.
For
right?
every single person in your family, right?
So just use one, streamline the ones that you have. This little hanging device, you can see these travel, they're all over, right? You can buy a hanging toiletry bag, but what this does is it clears up the counter space. Because some of those hotel rooms, it's like a pedestal sink and nothing, right? So, one thing of shampoo, one thing of conditioner, one tube of toothpaste for everybody is super helpful and streamlines that whole thing. You don't need a whole lot of stuff.
Definitely. I love
Keep it
how
simple.
everything's labeled too. Everyone can take ownership, going back
label's
to
a
the
wonderful
kids
thing.
being, part of the process. So if people are really saying at home, I need a professional's help, explain where they can find you.
Yeah, absolutely. beorganized.com/Seattle. We do offer a complimentary assessment, so we'll talk on the phone. It's usually a digital format where we call and we talk about your priorities, your angst, the spaces in your home that make you feel like just horrible when you walk into them. And we can help develop a strategy. Sometimes it's us doing all of it for you. Sometimes it's a, give and take. You do a little bit, I'll do a little bit. We'll help you with the strategy and design. It's not all or nothing, but one step at a time. It's also a
got it.
journey.
It is a
There's
journey.
no such thing as organized perfection.
Give
It is
yourself
a
some
journey.
grace, friends.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome,
being
Kelly.
here.